So there was something that I have apparently missed out on when I did my, I guess, like overview of the OPOP 16, where we got the news that Zidane was going to be our next burst, the introduction of Lufenia Plus, some of the lost chapters, events, etc., etc. Well, there's a few other things that I missed out on, and I don't know if people have noticed this, but I felt like I should make a video on this real quick to kind of briefly talk about this bit of information that was mentioned in the producer notes for OPOP 16. So as always, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for future content, as I am trying to hit over 1,000 subscriber, guys. We are less than 200 subs away. Y'all support has seriously been amazing. Y'all support has seriously been like one of the few things that have been keeping me sane in this rough 2021 from recent events that's happened a couple weeks ago. But I'll probably talk about that maybe one day. But let's talk about what was posted here on Discord. So, producer notes. So, real quick, the character adjustments that are coming to JP Opera Omnia for anniversary is Zidane and Yustola, which we already know what that was. That was the whole initiation for Burst Plus. Sync is getting her rework and her LD tonight, actually, as I'm making this video, because Guy's Lost Chapter is actually dropping on JP, and then I believe tomorrow night is when it drops on Global. So that's going to be exciting. I can't wait to see the showcase on Twitter later tonight. I'll be recording my reaction on that. Then afterwards, we get the announcement for the new BT character. I guess we'll know what the BT character is like the day before its release on February the 12th. We have a campaign gacha character, which I am not too sure what that is. And then Quistis is apparently getting a rework and an LD, which is... Actually, no, it just says rework because, based off the word adjusted, but most likely she's probably going to get an LD at this point. But now, this is the most important part that I just didn't really pay attention to. So, it says here in the text that details regarding the rework to be announced at a later date, which is the list of characters that I just mentioned. Now, for the 4th anniversary and going forward with JP Opera Omnia, thanks to everyone's support, dffoo has made it to 4 years. Various kinds of content and campaigns will be held throughout this anniversary, with OPOP 16 giving some insight on that. As for what is being planned for dffoo's 5th year in service, here is what they have in store. Brand new content, which is going to be called Intertwined Wills. Now, this will be a permanent content that is similar to Lost Chapters and will focus on the characters and their story. It is currently in development and they hope to release it around late March. So just think about that. Similar to Lost Chapters and will focus on the characters and their story. Just imagine what they could potentially bring to Opera Omnia, seeing with just that sentence right there. Could they actually bring like a mini story of said character's Final Fantasy game? Could they maybe go farther than that and be like, let's do an event where we talk about the characters' like background, their history, or maybe even what they went through into the game. There's many options to that, but seeing as how it's gonna be similar to Lost Chapters, so most likely there will be cutscenes talking about said character, or maybe the story from the said character, which of course will also include us getting some extra goodies via like maybe some tickets, gems, books, just all the other little stuff here and there. It's actually awesome to know that it's not going to be the same repetitive stuff over and over again with like Lost Chapters, story update, event, boss rush, just like stuff like that. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind following a trend here and there, but it's always nice to add in some new stuff. So with this new content called Intertwined Wills, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with it, where exactly they are going to take this. But to know that it's going to be happening at the end of March is very exciting, something to look forward to after anniversary. Afterwards, and this was also mentioned in the global anniversary with the Reddit questions that was asked and answered. They talk about the EX ability and the additional ability enhancements. So far, abilities have been strengthened through LD boards, but they are now looking into other methods of strengthening EX and additional abilities. Not much can be said as of yet, but they hope to introduce it sometime mid-May at the earliest. So that is also something else that we can look forward to, is just seeing how they are going to handle EX weapons. How are they going to change up whatever, I guess, they feel the need to change up for the characters that we got going on and any future characters we got going on in JP Opera Omnia, and then in like 8 or 9 months in Global Opera Omnia. So I'm excited for that. I'm really curious to see as to what is going to be coming up with the whole, I guess, like EX rework, and then this new content Intertwined wills. Now, one of the things that I do want to mention that was brought up or questioned about in a live stream that I'm currently watching right now was related to the new book, the ultimate book, and then the ultimate ignite or whatever it is. So basically, Lufenia Plus will not be in every single event. So according to this text right here, if this is what it is, yeah. So Lufenia Plus will start appearing with Divine Word of Illusions, which was Pandemonium, and it is said to have a lot more difficult, to be a lot more difficult compared to the current Lufenia, with the Ultimate Nugget. I guess like the Ultimate Nugget Destruction to be earned upon completing it. And then clearing Lufenia stages in the mid-month and the end of the month events will earn you a miraculous I cannot pronounce that word for the love of me right now. But yeah, we get the new fancy page book, or book pages, whatever. So that to me right there indicates that we should at least, or maybe hopefully at most, get the nugs to hopefully be able to complete one ingot or ultimate ingot, and then hopefully enough pages to be able to complete one book 3 times every single month. So at the beginning of the month, mid-month, and end month. And the times where we will find out when we will get a Lufenia Plus stage will be whenever they release the next burst weapon. Also, I'm going to assume that they are also going to be introducing the second character to be able to realize their burst weapon, just like they did with Zidane, and use Tola as the second, I guess like the runner-up? Second runner-up? I don't know. Something like that. But that kind of tells me like, okay, you know, even if you decided to hold off on using your book and you are waiting for the next burst weapon slash burst character that is already in game to I guess the next one to be realized, it gives you some time to decide as to whether or not you want to wait or continue waiting, or if you want to go ahead and use it on the new one that is coming out, etc., etc. So it's nice to know that this Lufenia Plus won't be in every single event, because that would just mean that we would probably be getting less of the Ultima Nugget and the Ultima Destruction book. And it'll probably make it, how can I say it? I feel like trying to get enough to be able to realize a burst weapon fully might be a little bit harder, but I think with the way they're doing it now, I think at least I feel like it's probably a better way, so that way we have enough to be able to realize whatever burst weapon that comes up next, or previous burst units that we may or may not have. So, but yeah, this is interesting stuff. I am very surprised that I missed out on this important information, the Intertwined Will's new content, and then the notes for the EX ability and the possibility that it could come at the end of May at the earliest. So I guess we'll see how the team handles that, and whatnot. So anyways, though, that's going to be it for the video. I figured I would make a video because I did not know this, and maybe some other people did not know this. But I mean, hey, if you know what? If you didn't know it, you know now. So as always, though, guys, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.